Braille's 5 easiest beginner's tricks. Can I do them? Does that make me a beginner? I'm going to say a lot of dumb stuff in this video. I'm probably going to find it quite cringy. You're going to find it quite cringy. The aim of this is to try and do the most searched 5 easiest tricks for beginners.
I'm going to teach you the 5 easiest skateboard tricks.
I'm going to see if I can do them, see if I'm comfortable doing any of them. This isn't like a show off. This is like, let's see. Let's see how comfortable I am doing them, whether I feel like they are beginner or a bit more advanced. First things first though, I've got to warm up. Also, don't at me about my board. Well no, do at me about my board. I got roasted for my deck recently, or my whole setup, but I'll talk about that another time. First trick, Braille call the popcorn. It's like a, you know, where you flip the board up from the floor when you're not stood on the, oh, I'll show you. Stayed away from this trick for 9 months after I started skating. Stayed away from this trick for like 9 months when I started skating because I just have an innate fear of the board leaving my feet. And when I did eventually try it, it took me a good half an hour to commit. So I can do this one. Wore full pads as well when I first tried it. I'm more comfortable now. So I should be able to do this first try. But yeah. Done. Once is never, twice is luck. Try and bend my knees more. Ooh, cutting it fine. 3 times is once. Oh, building up a little bit of confidence. It's not a tutorial, but I'll show you what I'm doing anyway. So I've got the board sort of resting on the bridge of my feet there. And the jump that I'm doing is kind of like not a massive jump, because if you jump too much it will do that. So you can do it like 1 foot, or you can do like 1 foot jump on. Anyway, so that's the first one, popcorn. I think that's a terrible name for it. I don't know where they got that idea from. The next one on the list is, they call it the nosebleed. It's just a nose stool. Nosebleed is a ridiculous name for it. Gonna try and find a nice place to do it. Yeah, maybe here. Maybe here's cool. Foot on the nose and then sort of step up. Bad start. Hey, I can't do it now. I'm not as confident at that as I thought I was. Let's find a slightly less weird ledge. Believe it or not, this is the one I thought I'd be most comfortable with because I do it a lot, and I didn't like it on the curve, so let's just do it on this one. It should be all right. I think the most interesting bit is just trying to get your like foot on the nose, like nollie position. It doesn't need to be fast, but I can do better than that. When that flipping Aaron Cairo does it, he makes it look so slow. This has like got me a bit panicky now. I think it's because I know what's to come. That's what they call a nosebleed, but I just call a nose stool. I'll show you it up close. I think the interesting learn around this is you're used to skating like this as a beginner, but you have to shift your foot onto the front, which is kind of nollie position, but you still need to be stretched at the back. So you kind of run into it like this and then lean on the nose to get it up on the curb. Oh, did it perfect for the slow-mo. That's fine, but you can turn that into like a nose slide as well. But the third trick on the list is the one I am least looking forward to, I'll be quite honest. The caveman. I have tried this on grass ages ago, fine, but I have not really ever tried it on anything proper. So wood is where I'm going to start. I really don't want to do this one. But basically the principle is you're going to swing the board out and drop and land on it. Fine, right? So you can do this to practice. I mean, I think I just want to be like jumping on and off for a moment. It's supposed to be good for learning to ollie as well, because you practice landing properly. If I bend my legs, I'll stay low on it, but I'm just going to, so I'm going to be like, see, I'm there. Jump on it. There's tricks on the list that they say are harder than this that I have got no problem doing. I think it's just like a moment of just send it, really. Genuine terror. Oh, celebratory shit, Ollie. Yes. Okay, right. Oh. You okay to me, say hello? You like your bum scratched? Yeah. Oh, you are gorgeous. Yeah, look at you. Go on, off you go. Cheers, man. Dog moment. That little dog from before. Do like a zoom in close up. There's so much stuff I want this to lead to. Like, I'd like to be able to do that one where you caveman onto a thing, onto a transition and come out fakey. No, there's no way I'm trying that now. Right, this is enough for me right now. Okay. Okay. Come on, actually land it. Bend your legs. Bend your legs. Actually land it. Much nicer. I am actually really stoked that I did that, and this was a little bit of a push to get me to do that. I'm doing them in order because of the way that Braille say there's like one that's easier than others and all of that sort of stuff. The Braille video for this one is actually good. I'd kind of recommend it. He's fairly good at teaching it. There are others where he's like 5 beginner tricks, and the last one is something called a strawberry milkshake, which looks horrific. Number 4 is supposed to be harder than the caveman, and maybe it is. Maybe I've just been shook on the caveman for no reason, but we need to do the acid drop. Acid drop, roll off a curb, tomato, tomato. This is where we're going to do roll off a curb, because I like it here. There we go, shrink. Yeah, first thing, find an easy curb to drop off. That's like, yeah, curb height. I can do this, I'm not worried about it. So I'm gonna push off up there and then come back and do it. I like to go quick because I'm scared. Little manual, bend your knees. Done. Let's do another one. My knee's hurting in this cold. Yeah, my knee's hurting a little bit to bend. Right, manual up, bend your knees. Everything comes off nice and flat. Learned this one early on. It's like a really important one for me to learn. So I'm comfortable with it. There you go. Oh shit, I found one. Right, I'm gonna do it off this one. It's more of a challenge. Yeah, should be fine. Oh, I don't like the idea of this really. Gonna want to go quick. can do it. We can do it. I don't really want to do that twice. It's that kind of day. I've been skating quite a bit now, but I do not feel warm. My knees feel so crunchy. Last trick, trick number 5 on the Braille list of 5 tricks beginners can learn. Break down the boneless, because this is one I'm not confident with. There's no way I'm doing this moving, I don't think. Or maybe I am doing it moving. Maybe it's easier moving. Basically, stand on your board over the bolts, and the way they tell you to do it is to reach down, step off, lift the board up, put it down, and then jump back on. But I want a bit more of a fluid motion than that. Aaron Cairo says to do it like this: feet on the bolts, bend down, step off, pick it up, and jump on like that. That's how he says to do it. That doesn't feel like a thing to me. So let's try okay, a bit more in the pocket, bend down, step off. Nope. Basically a boneless, right? Before my camera dies, I'm just going to say that this one might have to wait for another time because I'm running out of everything. Mainly running out of patience. Reach down, step off. That's what he says to do. Step off, pop. It just doesn't feel like a thing. Try it moving. Not in anyone's way. I didn't roll away, so that's not moving. Kind of moving. Rolling away. Maybe I get a video out of that. Maybe the sound worked. Maybe it didn't. Maybe when I look back at the clips, I did all of the tricks really badly. The caveman was honestly a big win. Seems silly, seems simple, but I've tried it on grass before. I've never had the confidence to do it on concrete or wood. I don't know why. It was actually quite a comfy thing to do. Maybe it's because I've been practicing ollies and a lot more kind of like movement with the board. That has added into the simplicity of that one, but it's definitely a good one. See if I can sort of squeeze in all my messages around this anyway, but definitely got some dialogue to have about what a beginner is. I keep calling myself a beginner. I still have a beginner's mindset. There's somewhere in between intermediate and beginner that maybe I sit. Anyway, that's about me, but you know, we're searching YouTube for beginner trick tips and hacks and everything, and Lord knows I've been through all of the internet, and kind of works for inspiration, and sometimes it works negatively to give you this kind of like feeling of what you should be doing or what you can't do. And look, my videos aren't supposed to be about look how good I am. You know, I'm narcissistic for sure, otherwise I wouldn't be putting shit on YouTube. But it's not about how good I think I am. In fact, I think I'm that guy who's better than he thinks he is. Or I'm that guy who's not as good as he thinks he is. I don't know. This video was a nice idea to see if I can actually do what they term beginner tricks. Some of them are just generally about commitment and getting over the fear of jumping on your board. Some of them definitely lead on to board confidence and feeling better about doing other tricks for sure. I know that the ASMR woman on YouTube, she talks a lot about caveman as being a good lead into ollie. Aaron Cairo thinks that tray flips are easy. I don't know, they're all different.